No, don't call me a hero. Do you know who the real heroes are? The guys who wake up every morning and go into their normal jobs and get a distress call from the commissioner and take off their glasses and change into capes and fly around fighting crime. Those are the real heroes.
If you don't know, you better ask somebody.
I think we got another one, Rio.
Yeah, everybody eats, we all gon' live it, we all gon' spend it. And
What's poppin'? And welcome back. We here again, man. This is the ASK and Nostalgia Podcast, and y'all know me, the pilot. That sly guy they call Rello the Sire, and once again, two heads of this three-headed monster we call Airship Cooper, my boy Pittsburgh's finest, Jules Kunda. What up, boy? How you feeling?
I feel good, brother. What's the word? I feel good. I feel good. The only way to feel is to feel good, man. Everything is lovely over here. It's a beautiful morning. We got some decent weather outside after all this rain and mess that we done got hit with. Little man's just got back from a nice training session this morning on that hoop court. So, man, the day is rolling, brother. The day is rolling in the right direction. How you feel? What's up?
Hey, man, you know me, man. My morning is just like yours, man. I'm growing and glowing. It is a beautiful day. I don't see a cloud in the sky. It's blue as hell out here, man. I love it. I love it. So you already know it's going to be a good day. And with a good day comes a good vibe. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Indeed. Indeed. So now that we got that shit out the way, hey, let's have some fun today, man. Look, man. I was thinking last night, man, and I'm listening to my music and I got something hit me because somebody came on my playlist that I wasn't expecting, and I just had to take a stroll down memory lane. So, you know, we got to start this off with the two words of the day. Are you ready for these words, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's the words? What's the words?
All right. The two words are, pause for dramatic effect, childhood heroes.
Childhood heroes.
Childhood heroes, brother. I'm
Let me see.
about to take you to a place you probably ain't thought of in a while. But hearing this, you got to think about it. And when you start talking and I see the smile that come on your face as you talking, I know it's nostalgia creaking in. That's the point of this podcast. So childhood heroes, brother. When you hear those words, where your mind going, bro? Take me there, man. You got the wheel, baby.
Man, childhood heroes, like you see the brain's working. I'm like, what exactly do he mean? Where he going with it? But that's where I'm gonna go with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
My childhood heroes are like not only my big brother, but my big brother's friends, my older cousins, like the quote unquote the neighborhood guys, you know, because the point in time where from about the age of 11 till I was 30, Pop's nowhere to be found, you feel me? You know what I mean? He not around and really wasn't around them first 11, but he was there, but really wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So thinking of childhood heroes is like all of my brother's friends, man, and cousins that turn into brothers. You know what I mean? The OGs for them to, because those are childhood heroes. But I got two words for you on that note. It's like father figures at the same time, father figures or just figures. Those male figures that I could look up to. because shout out to Mon Dukes, man. Didn't get it at the time, but as you get older, you start to realize things. Like, cause when you're young, you ain't got no saying nothing. You
Right.
better go with the flow. What's going on in here, right? I don't have no saying nothing. So
Absolutely.
it was nothing to it was nothing to have 3 or 4 or 5, 20 something, 30 something year old men like living in my attic, bro. So I got to see
Wow.
a lot, man. So those my childhood heroes, before we really get into it, because I think I know where you want to go with it, brother.
Uh-huh.
Once we dive into it some more,
Mhm.
I can expand upon that. But my childhood heroes are what I would consider my big brothers.
Got you. That's dope. Like I can understand that. I can understand that. I can understand that. I really can. Like that's something I get. Having brothers, that's something I would understand. And older brothers at that. Like that's like you really take heed to that. Like, whatever they doing, you want to do type shit. So, I get that. I get that. And with you having older cats living with you, yeah, I can see how they kind of molded you growing up, Like that's highly understandable. Now me and you, bro, we are kind of like one and the same, living in parallel universes. Cause like you, like no pops around growing up, bro. No, I never met the dude at all, and I'm 36 years old. Never met him. So, but luckily for me, I had the one person that was always there from the time I was born until now, and that's my pawpaw. Nathan Delano Salles was the dude I always wanted to be like, because he was always there. Always there. So when it comes to the family version of a childhood hero, my pawpaw was my childhood hero. And with him raising me, I became an old man very young. Very young. You hear me? I was old at 4. You would have thought I had a hard life growing up. Like I had bills to pay at 4 years old. Nigga, you heard me? You hear me? That's the type of vibe I was on based on my pawpaw. You know what I'm saying? My pawpaw raised me. He was the one that was always there, so I always wanted to be like him. He got me into sports. And most importantly, he got me into music. The music, bruh. Like he got me into that shit. Other than my relatives being musicians and all that shit and actually doing the shit, he was the one that put that in me, like music is life, Like, so when it comes to childhood heroes as far as families go, my pawpaw holds that key, because nigga, I'm a walking image of that man. Like, salute to my pawpaw, Nathan Salles, nigga. Like my nigga, like forever and always. But now that we got the family out the way, we gotta take it somewhere else, man. I'm talking about outside of the family. It could be outside of the city. It could be outside of where you from. Who, as a kid, did you look up to and was like, man, I want to be like that person? Give me that hero, man. I need it. Give me that hero.
There was obviously we into sports.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Sports heavy. So it wasn't so that I wanted to be like them,
Right.
but was just like crazy crazy fans. Charles Woodson, man, like
Shut the
Charles
fuck
Woodson.
up.
Watching Charles Woodson as a freshman in 94, 95 season. I'm 8, 9 years old. Like I'm like, what is he doing out there? That wasn't too heard of back then. You know what I mean? So especially on the football side of things, had the number 2 on. It looked so sweet,
It,
man. And then to watch him grow over those next couple years, because you know those are the main games that you're gonna see. It wasn't a bunch of channels. It may have been a point in time where I only have the regular channels, 2, 4, 11.
yeah.
So I know ABC, Michigan gonna be on ABC guaranteed. Like, you know what I mean? Charles Woodson was my guy. So it was like he kind of like that kind of turned me to like I was always a hooper growing up. I didn't play organized football. I didn't put a helmet on until I was 12. You know what I mean? Played in the street and stuff like that. But that kind of made me like, so maybe I did want to be like Charles Woodson and didn't really fully know what I was getting myself into and was scared as shit at first with this, I don't know what's going on, and then you finally settle in. You know what I mean? Um, but C-Dub, man, my goodness, like you couldn't tell me, like with the one hand interception on the sideline, like come on, when he did that, like oh my goodness, oh man, like that kind of sealed it for me. Like if they don't get this dude the Heisman, yo, they're hating. Like in
Hating.
so many different moments, the punt return against O State, like man, yo, like so C-Dub, man, but to see him early with what caught my interest with him and was a football fan and know a lot of football. Um, what it was the fact that he was a freshman playing early, and it was like that wasn't a goal amount. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a freshman and I'm gonna play early. It was just like, damn, I wasn't even thinking that far ahead. Like I'm 8, but I'm like, yo, I realized like, yo, he the only freshman out there. Like I'm gonna watch this dude. I'm like, yo, he holding his own. He nice. Like, and he was kind of smaller at the time, but he was still feisty as hell. So it was like,
Right.
yeah, like, yeah. But Charles Woodson, man.
Charles
Charles Woodson.
Woodson. That is so. Let me tell you why that's so dope, bro. Let me tell you why that's so dope. I'm gonna tell you why, cause this is why I said parallel universes. I ain't start appreciating football until 94, 95, when I was around 9, 10 years old. Or no, I was like 7 or 8. Yeah, I was 7 or 8 back in 94, 95. So, like, when it came to me being from Ohio, and I used to watch Michigan and Ohio State play, Charles Woodson is the reason why I'm a Michigan Wolverines fan over Ohio State. I'm going against the grain in the state that I live in because of Charles Woodson. It had nothing to do with the Wolverines, but it had everything to do with him. Everything to do with him. Like, he was special, and like he was a defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. That don't happen often. Like, so that's dope that you said that. That's live as hell, bro. I told you, bro, we one and the same, bro. We like the Blues Brothers right now. Shout out Mario. He called that shit. But okay. So you say Charles Woodson was your guy. Let me tell you a little bit about me, man, and who I looked at and always looked at him in the sense like, man, I want to be like that. Like different. I want to be so fucking different. Anytime you mention this person's name, you automatically go to that person and you think of something about that person. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay? Cincinnati, Ohio has deep music roots. Little do people know. Like, it's deep, especially when it comes to black music. When it comes to our music, we deeply rooted. For those that don't know, James Brown's first record deal was in Cincinnati, Ohio. King Records. King Records. Like, he had to come across that bridge to put out a record. Before then, he was in Augusta just being a band, just a band. Doing little gigs here or there, but he got his big break in Cincinnati. And with that came a certain name that I'm going to say. I'm going to just say his name. William Earl Collins. William Earl Collins. You might not know that name. You know him better known as Bootsy Collins. My pawpaw raising me turned me into an old man, which turned me into an old man of sound. And when it comes to, like we always said, that Ohio funk, you can't name Ohio funk without putting Bootsy's name in that umbrella on one of the innovators of the genre of funk. I always looked at him I told you this the other day, but I'm going to say it now. When I was a kid, I thought that Bootsy Collins was a cartoon character. I real life thought he was a cartoon character, bro. Like, I did not know that he was an actual human being. Like, and I look at it as when my papa used to show me his old vinyl covers, like his 1979, The Boots Is Made for Funkin' album cover is so crazy looking. I thought I thought he was a cartoon character. That was the first album I seen of Bootsy. Was that album cover. It's 1979. This boot is made for funkin'. Like, you can't say Bootsy's name and not try to speak like Bootsy. He had his own voice, distinct. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, he was in James Brown put him in his band when his band quit on him mid-tour. He came up, got that nigga, brought him down, the whole band, turned him into the JBs, and he gave Bootsy structure because James Brown was a general when it came to performing. You gonna be on your shit. You better be on your shit. You better be on your shit. And, Bootsy wasn't on that tight time. He put up with it for so long. But then, him being who he was, the psychedelic hippie. I'ma do these drugs and create this music. This was before James Brown was on any of that type time. So he had to go. That's when he got with Parliament Funkadelic. When Bootsy got with Parliament Funkadelic, it changed everything. He turned into a real life cartoon character, from the outfits to the way he talked. That shit, you wanted to sound like this nigga. He still talk like this nigga. He's still relevant today. Little known fact, if you play GTA 5, he's a DJ on one of the radio shows. Come on, man. The man is still relevant, and he been popping since the 70s. With James Brown in the 60s. Like, how long is that, bro? Like, you do the math. Like, that's like 60 years, bro. That's 60 years, bro. That's 60 fucking years, bro, of still being relevant. And he is a staple in the Cincinnati. And who turned me on to this man? My first childhood hero, my pawpaw. So it's just an olive branch. Now, that's all it is. He turned me on to all the things that are great about my city when it comes to the arts. Bootsy was the first. So yeah, man, that's my shit. So let me ask you, I got a question. Out of all your childhood heroes, what's an important gem your childhood hero taught you? Just a little gem.
That's that's where I hope we was going with it.
Come on, man.
Uh,
We one and the same. I can read your mind, babe. I got you.
oh man, oh.
Pause.
Thank you
You're welcome.
very much. Oh man, but no man, it's not more so of what they didn't, what they did teach me. It's what I saw and what I knew I didn't want to do or didn't want to go through.
That's
Like it's not no to me, no lesson is bigger than the other. It's all lessons. You
right.
got to take them all with the same seriousness. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you learn is for a reason, and it's like I done saw some of the most like the good, the bad, the ugly, the trifling, like the most disgusting sharks, demons that you ever would be able to imagine to be around. Like, and just the displeasure that someone could have with someone else for whatever reason. I got to see that at an early age. So you're already on defense and you don't even know it. You know what I mean? So it's like, to me, like I done saw some of the most respectful people, the most kind people, like, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. I'm like, what the hell? Like, the fuck? We go out here. Like, and that's to see some of the most kind people, bro. Like, do you the worst way.
Yeah.
Like, that's scary to me, bro. And it's not like that you're scared of it. It's like, yo, that's scary because you are making the decision to do both of those things. It's not that you don't know no better. You absolutely know better. And still, so I got to see those things in like real time and like really didn't realize it. Like, until you get older and think about things like anything that I did, bro, like anything that I didn't do, it was because of how would that make my mama look? Because I see how these dudes is making their mama look and making my mama look, and how I'm making grandma look and auntie look. I don't want, not that anybody is looking at anybody any type of way, but that's where I was at with mine.
Right.
How would that make my mama look, or what would my mama think about that, me doing that? You know what I mean? Like, that's like, man, like I done watch people, like I done watch my cousin have kids at an early age and see him getting his ass beat by his baby mama with an umbrella, and him not even hit her back. So it's like I'm taking a lesson right there. He's all on defense, just getting whacked, like getting worked. And I'm thinking in my head, like, man, you hit her. Like,
Defend
didn't
yourself.
hit her, bro.
I get
Didn't hit her, but like she's going hard with this umbrella. So it's like, I know I don't want that. I don't think I want that. So I ain't gonna have no kids at no early age, man. Because if that's what that looked like, and that's just one instance, but if that's what that looked like, I don't want to taste of it. Like,
right.
and when like you could be outside and you could see one of the most coolest, pretty boyish type cats around the neighborhood, you know what I mean, doing everything, and nice car and whatever else is going on, women, you know what I mean? But then at nighttime, once again, at the age of 8 or 9, I get to see he got to park his car in the back of our house in our little driveway, our little drive port, and that's where he's sleeping. Not that he
Right.
was there for a year or 6 months, but I'm like, so if that outside shit and looking cool shit is going to have you sleeping back here, I don't think I may not want that either. And when bro, I got to grow up in a unique situation because when you ask me the question as far as like childhood heroes, like obviously the brain start churning.
Yeah, of course.
Um, the brain start churning, but it immediately went to those figures of kind of how to behave and how to act. You know what I mean? Like, and when outside is pretty much inside your house, it's not like exciting
Right.
for somebody else who it may not be in their house and they get to come outside and see this shit. I ain't even got this. I probably need to go outside. Like, get your ass out of here. Like, you don't need to be seeing none of this. What's going on in here? At certain points, like, and not like I said, it wasn't like that all the time, but for it'd be those moments, like, and I'm like in real time thinking, like, what the hell was really going on? Now I understand what was going on, like clearly, like, but it's like I wonder why shit never excited me is because it was like literally, bro, and not to glorify nothing and glad nothing went left, but want to talk about like playing with guns that were bigger than you at the time. The gun's bigger than me, and I'm playing with it. Like,
I
honestly,
mean, yeah.
you know what I mean? And that's but mine's and the person who brought it in there. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna find it. You a kid. You sneaking around. Like I'm trying to see what's going on in here. Like, oh, this is what's this? What's this? Like,
Only seen this in
like,
movies.
like, you know what I mean? So it's like it taught me like it.
Taught you
The
what not to
outside
do.
didn't. The outside didn't excite me. It wasn't. In fact, I never was able to get infatuated with it because at certain points it's like the outside is literally inside. Like I probably need to go outside for a minute.
Got you. Got you. So it's like with me, you know, the best gems my childhood heroes taught me was just the game of life, bro. It's the game of life. Like it's more than just this educational shit, nigga. You gotta know how to maneuver within these streets, nigga. And one thing my papa wasn't raising was no criminal. That's one thing that I can say. Like my papa raised me and my Uncle Tyrone, not a record. So he did what he was supposed to do. So I always put my papa and my Uncle Tyrone in the same umbrella because my papa had everything to do with this coming up and this game of chess we playing out here when it came to how we rocked, and we played it the other way. We was ladies men, bruh. Like he taught me the opposite sex. That's what he taught me. Like he taught me how to play that game to a T, nigga. I'm a married man, but before that, I was out here, nigga. Like so, it's just when I think of that, and then I think of Bootsy, it's like Bootsy taught me it's cool to be who you want to be. Like it's cool to be different. You ain't gotta be out here rocking the same boat as everybody else and following trends and doing what's popular. Do you? Motherfuckers will catch on eventually. Like, and he left a staple for 60 years, man. For 60 years. Like, he's put his mark in something that he always done. And that's something that I always strive to do. So them are perfect gems for me, like, cause we still aspiring to achieve those goals. Like, and it's dope. And it just keeps going from there. So, bro, I want you to do me a favor, man. I need you to take me back, man. Take me back to something, man. Give me some take me back nostalgia. It could be anything outside of what we just got done talking about, man. Take me back to something, man. Put a smile on everybody's face right now for a moment in time, man. Do that for me, man. You got the will, man.
Man, brother. Take me back moment. I had this one in the Tucky, right? You know what I
I
mean?
know
I
you
keep
did.
a couple in the Tucky. I got to be ready to go since we
Always.
discussed this is going to be these moments. And a couple weeks ago, man, I was over one of my dude's crib. We chilling or whatnot, and I look over, man, and I'm like, yo, like, you remember? Let me make sure I get it in the picture real good. Like, remember these, bro? Some trading cards, bro.
Shut the fuck up. What?
You remember trading cards, bro? Like, man, I bumped them and I turned around. I'm like, I was just like, yo, I gotta snatch a couple of these, man. Whenever I'm ready to use this, like Glenn Rice with the Heat. My bad on the, you know what I mean? The trading cards, though, fam. Like booklets on top of booklets. Immediately made me think, like, yo, like, where's all my cards at? Where's my shit, mom? Did we throw them away? Oh, mother. Man, because I had booklets on top of booklets, man. Who's that? Who's that? Hershey Hawkins on some shit, man. And I told him, I said, yo, I might have had these Jones, man, because these is Flair 92, 93s. Spud Webb. Come on, man. I know I got a Spud Webb. Hey, yo, bro. Hey, I told him I got it, you know what I mean? Another Hershey Hawkins. A John Stockton dip with a little something on it. He had some Wayne Gretzky's and some Lemieux because he was into the hockey too. You know what
Right.
I mean? I'm like, oh man, like, but these trading cards, bro, like sports.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hot little what was it? Pokemon stage too. I had them Pokemons, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, bro.
you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
Slide the glide. I didn't slide the glide. But yo, yeah, to take you back, bro. That took me back right there in real time. And I'm like, yo, I got to use this. I got to keep this one. Let me get a couple of these. He like, hey, man, he put them in a little baggie for me and shit. I was like, all right, every episode we going to on this mic, I got to have these right here just in case. You know what I mean? But that's
Bruh.
my take me back moment right there, yo. The cards, where are my cards? I know, man, where are my cards? People out there, where's y'all cards? Y'all still got them? You know what I mean? If you kept them decent,
Bruh.
I heard they might be worth it. Keep them, pull them out. Go back with me, Rello. What's up?
Round of applause. I need a standing ovation for this nigga right now, bro. He just put a smile on my nigga. Oh shit. Nostalgia, bro. Nostalgia. Oh, that touched my heart, nigga. Oh, that touched my heart. I did not know you was coming with that. Oh, that touched my heart. Oh. Give me a moment, cuz god damn. Hold on, bro. Shit. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Oh, that was good. Shit. Okay. That was yours. And I'll give you mine. Now, you know WrestleMania was last week. You know what I'm talking about? Nice event, nice 2-day event. You know, I watched every match, loved every last one. From the surprises to all that shit. Undertaker coming out. Oh my God. I almost cried. So with that being said, bro, you want to know what I want to go back to, bro? Can you please take me back to the Attitude Era of wrestling, bro? Take me back to the Attitude Era. I'm talking about D-Generation X, Stone Cold Steve Austin, goddamn the Nation of Domination, goddamn Undertaker, Kane, Mankind, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, whichever persona this nigga want to be. You hear me? Can you take me back to the hardcore matches? Can you take me back to Sable? Can you take me back to Lita? Can you take me back to Jacqueline? Can you take me back to the Dudley Boys, ECW, and all that shit? I need all that. I need all that back. I need all that back, bruh. All that. That was a moment in time where I don't give a fuck if you didn't watch wrestling. You knew what niggas was talking about when they say, if you don't like it, I got 2 words for you, and the whole cafeteria yell out, suck it! Like, you goddamn right, bro. You know what time it is. That's what I want to go back to, Kunda. Please. 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 Take me back, man. I'll never forget when Undertaker threw Mankind off the goddamn Hell in the Cell, bro. You thought that nigga was dead. You thought he was dead. Jim Ross even said it. Oh my God, he just got broken in half. Like, you hear it, bro. I need that back. I need that back, bro. It'll never be another time like that when it comes to wrestling, bro. Like, it'll never be another time like that. Everything was a go. You could do everything. You had women in the audience showing their titties. When DX came out, Triple H lift your. They doing it though. They doing it. Like, nigga, what you talking about? I don't give a fuck. There's kids in here. Show them titties. What you talking about? We in this arena, goddammit. They shouldn't have came. They knew what time it was. DX coming out. When The Rock first got put on, nigga, when he first became The Rock, not Rocky Maivia, The Rock, my nigga. The Rock. When he was in the Nation of Domination and he was like, man, I'm too big for you niggas. What the fuck y'all, nigga, what the fuck y'all on? Farouk who? Who? I'll beat your ass. D-Lo who? I'll beat your ass. Godfather who? I'll beat your ass. Mark Henry, I'll beat your ass. Who else want it? Still my favorite wrestler of all time, The Rock, nigga. The Rock is my favorite wrestler of all time. So take me back to the Attitude Era, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. My bad, man. I got a little passionate there. I apologize. I told you this was going to be a good episode, bro. I told you. I fucking told you. Like, nigga. Bro, okay. So, dude. When it comes to this Airship Cooper, man, I'm gonna ask you something. What was one of your favorite moments in time dealing with Airship Cooper, bruh? For those that don't know, but first, before you answer that, for those that don't know the history of Airship Cooper, let me break it down before I even ask the question. I should have broke it down before I asked the question, but it just leads to me breaking it down with me asking the question. Can you dig it? Okay. So, this is the history of Airship Cooper. In 2012, 3 artists came together to form a group. 3 solo artists. It was me, Kunda, and 20. You had Mario and Yoshi producing. With the whole Mario theme, Super Mario theme, we felt it only necessary to name it that. Airship is the floating boat. You know that floating boat level on Mario. That's a bitch to fucking beat. But you know, you got through. And Koopa were the little babies on the boat. So, we felt it only necessary. And we also, you know, I always spelled it K-U-P-A, which is an acronym within the acronym. That's keeping up perfection artistically. And I just, you know, that's just personally for me, I love the sound of it. So, that's how 3 solo artists became Airship Cooper. And we have rode this wave for 10 plus years. And it's coming around full circle. So that's the origin of Airship Cooper. So Kunda, what is one of your favorite moments in time of Airship Cooper, man. Give me one. Just give me one.
Man, it's too many, man.
I knew you was gonna say that.
It's too many. But I say this for real, for real. You know what I mean? One of my favorite moments because it's too many, literally too many to try to stack them.
Yeah.
It's too many shows we done did, too many songs we done did, sessions we done did, places we done been. You know what I mean? Like things we've done. Like just it's like how do you like? It's like well, which show do I pick? Like I
Right.
mean, you know what I mean? Like it's like all right, like well, which song do I pick? Like it's a couple standouts, but as far as the moment, man, my favorite moment, bro, is the day I met you, my nigga. Real
Yeah.
spill, real spill. It's obviously that's the completion, bro. That's obviously the completion. And you know me, like let me set the scene for the people, man. I'm glad you
Please.
asked this, and I can.
Please.
Right? So I guess Super doing what he do on the market, I guess he's looking for free agents, I guess, or solo artists. Not like he didn't a free agent that can't have a home already. He had a home already from what he was doing, Rello. But from from my knowledge, it's like, yo, well, come fuck with us, basically. Come fuck with us. This man came down here and fuck with us on the first note. Like, dang, he came down here and fuck with us for real. Like, couldn't get over there the first day, I don't think. But the second day, when I came in,
party.
like, y'all, like, man, it's me, right? Like, and no harm, no foul. But I told you my upbringing. Like, I've been on defense this whole time, so I don't know who this tattooed nigga is in here. Like, what's up, bro? Like, it's just the easy one. Like, what's up, bro? Yeah, like, what's going on? Let's see what's going on in here. Like, let's see if he can rap and everything else, right? Let's see how he act. My nigga, man, like, my nigga, like, was that the night when we was freestyling and shit in the kitchen too, or whatever too? Was that night everybody was going in?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
It became it became one of those, bro.
like, so my favorite moment is the handshake. The difference between the two handshakes, if you remember, because I damn sure remember, because I
Yeah.
remember shit like that, right?
Yeah.
The handshake that we had, our first handshake,
To
the
the
difference between the first one and the second one was totally different. The first one was like, man, who is this
Who
nigga?
this
Like,
nigga?
what's up, bro? Respect. But man, I don't really know this nigga. What's up? He got all types of tattoos. You know, I don't have none. Like, so I be throwing shots at that sometimes. So I'm like, oh, I guess I got to stop that a little bit. But it's like no. But man, like the difference between those two handshakes, the second handshake was like my nigga, my brother, for real. Like that fast, and it was that simple for me to, because I've been on defense my whole life. I've been able to observe and been able to properly interact and to be able to think what I want to think and still interact and function with whoever, man. From the best to the goddamn absolute worst type of people that you could think of. And I can operate around all that. You know what I mean? But I'm just always observing and looking. And within that, 6-7 hours or something like that, like
Mhm.
that we was over there kicking it, you know what I mean, going into the wee hours of the morning, like
Right.
big difference. So that's my favorite moment. More importantly, my favorite moment is the difference between those two handshakes.
That's
my favorite moment.
that's a moment, bro.
Difference between
Yeah, cause I damn sure remember. I remember when you walked in. Like, I'm like, damn, he kind of tall. He kind of tall. But that's all right though. I'm all smiles to Hallmark cards. You hear me? But I seen that you was like, oh man, I gotta get to know this nigga. So I was like, all right, well shit, get to know a nigga then. Like, I came out here for a reason, nigga. I came out here for a reason, and we made that shit happen, bro. Like, and that was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Like, I when I tell you, bro, like the shit that we've done together, like as far as musically, bro. in the fucking bond that we all got to where to this day we all still reaching out, bro. That's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. Oh shit. This is a great episode, bro. This is just taking me every point is just taking me down memory lane, bro. I always remember the Cleveland trip. I always remember the Cleveland show. I always no pun intended, but I always remember the Cleveland show. That was
Uh-huh.
that was some fun shit, man. That was some fun shit, and I love being you and 20. I love being y'all hype man. That was like one of the most. That's the most nostalgic things that I think about is being y'all's hype man on y'all songs before I showed up. That's my shit, bro. Like that was my shit. Like I was playing the back and forth role. Like when one person would say something, I'll go on one side. When the other person would say, I go to the other side. Like that shit was dope, bro. Those are my highlights. Like as far as this Airship Cooper go, I was so dope at that. But oh man, we're just rolling with this shit, man. So like, man, look, it's about that time, Bishop Kunda. Bishop Kunda. My motherfucking mans. This is a safe place. This is a safe haven, bro. The people that are watching, bro, they here for you, my mans. They here for you. You know what I'm saying? For you to be able to express yourself the way you want to express yourself. You feel me? So with that being said, bro, I'm going to need you to get your shit off real quick, man. Get your shit off, man.
All right, man. Let me go there. Let me paint the scene as properly as I can. Give me a moment. You
Like
know
my,
what I mean?
like my, let me light my joint for this one. I'm a fly on the wall, baby. You got the wheel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Over the years, man. Over the years, at least 6, 7 years of having the opportunity to travel to a lot of different places. My little man hoop, AAU hoops, you know what I mean? Different tournaments as far west as
Shout out
Indianapolis,
to
as
Neff.
far east as Atlantic City, as far south as South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, Kentucky. We was right down there when we
Y'all
came to
came
fuck
here.
with you
Yep.
for a hot second.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So, but to be in all these different facilities, top facilities, like I feel like I've been in some of the top facilities in this area, you know what I mean? In that whole area, Ohio, West Virginia, Erie, Jersey, Lancaster, Harrisburg, right? You know what I mean? Like, okay, Virginia's, you know what I mean? Maryland's, like, so, and then the line of work that I'm currently in now, I got access to facilities from here to Erie, from here to Harrisburg,
Mm.
Pittsburgh. I'm speaking Pittsburgh, Erie, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg. In and out of a lot of facilities, man. And brother, when I gotta go, right? You know what I mean? Like it's like clockwork for me sometimes, baby. I like to think that it's rather healthy, right?
Right. Of
And
course.
when I gotta go. And my rule has always been anywhere but on me. So I'm gonna make it to the bathroom. I got access to all these buildings. I know when to go when I go into these facilities, right? What I'm getting to, bro. What the fuck is up with the toilet seat covers that don't cover the toilet seat all the way? Like, I call myself, I'm a bird nest champion, nigga. Like, because I'm dropping mines. Like, I'm not finna hold for what? Man, it's the bathroom right there. Like I understand people that don't. Oh, I don't in public. Like what? Man, I'm a bird nest champion. These cheeks will not hit that seat. I guarantee it. Like you got to line them up. Like I'm double, triple status. Like man, I'm padded. Like, but the toilet seat covers, man, never fit the goddamn toilet seat. Like, man, like, come on, man. Airport, wherever the hell you were, like, yo, like, what is the point? Because I tried to use one time, man. If I didn't go around it, then it dropped down in the joint, the water started creeping up on. I'm like, oh, like, man, the whole goddamn toilet seat cover wet. I'm like, man, like, no, never again. I'm a bird nest champion since that day. Like, I'm not dependent on these toilet seat covers. Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, nah, man. Toilet seat covers that don't fit the toilet seat, man. I know y'all on the road. Super gotta be laughing if he dropping his like he dropping mine. I know he on the road. Dub, where you at, Dub? Yeah,
Oh,
Rello.
hey, I'm.
Like, blows my mind. What's the point? What's the point if it's not gonna cover the seat?
That's why I call you Bishop Kunda.
In your words, y'all asked for this.
Yeah, they asked for this. They asked for this, bro. You goddamn right, Kunda. Oh shit.
Yeah. Still, I'm mad thinking about it. I text Super the other day, like, man, I think I got a good one for get your shit off. He said, you gonna keep it? I said, yeah, I'm putting this in the tucky right now. Fuck this. Like,
We just gonna, you know what we gonna do, bro? We gonna leave this at your moment, Bishop Kunda. This is your moment. You have solidified this as your moment in time, Bishop Kunda. So this is all you. It's all you. I ain't gotta say shit, cause all I can say is you goddamn right. You goddamn right, Kunda. Say that shit, man. Say that shit. Man, you know what time it is, man. With that being said, nigga. Kunda. Last words, my guy.
man, I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Like this right here is like it's like writing that music, man. It's another form of some really getting your shit off and just being able to woo-sah. Like when I write that music, I woo-sah, man. The pen never stopped. The thoughts never stop. You know what I mean? So that's a whole different subject for a whole different other time that it's like, oh man, it's getting disgusting. Like, and I'll just be like, yeah, okay. It's really cracking over here and people don't even okay. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all's times, y'all's effort. I appreciate you, Rello, because I know even if you may not
My guy.
speak on it, I know what you got going on. You know what I mean? It's trying to be a stand-up father out here
Of
and
course,
trying to
man.
handle what you,
Of course,
as you
man.
say, handle,
Handle the
you
candle,
know?
man.
So,
Goddamn right.
so, man, I appreciate y'all, man. That's first and foremost, man. And if you know me, man, you know me, man. It's all love all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, y'all be cool like how y'all be cool, man. Y'all ain't see us, we ain't see y'all. Water.